Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Charlie here with Surplus Systems. Super excited to be here today. Drop you guys another video here. So in today's video, I kind of want to walk you guys through some things you can start doing to help you stay organized. Okay, and I think this is very important, especially when you're starting your overage business. Is figuring out a way you can stay organized, figuring out a system you can put in place to help you with your organization because you're going to be looking at a lot of cases, doing a lot of research, downloading a lot of documents, looking at documents, saving documents as PDFs. You just need to know where to put that information. Okay. So I'm gonna walk you guys through my organization system. Okay. And if you like, if you get value, make sure you drop me a comment down below. I always reply back to the comments. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Right. So the first thing here is a company overview. Right. So when you file your LLC and they give you documentation, I put that under the company overview. Where you apply to get your EIN number, I put that under a company overview, right? And the reason I do that is because if you ever need to figure out, okay, my LLC, my EIN, like where exactly did I put that? You know that, hey, company overview, that's where you actually put that, right? Also in the company overview, you can put in things like your mission statement, your vision statement, right? Your goals as far as like where you want to actually see the business go. Okay. The next one here is marketing, right? So on the marketing, I have a couple of different things here. I got things when it comes to the tax and mortgage overages. I have things on here for cold calling, emailing the county, um, phone scripts. So all that information goes under the marketing folder, right? Things like sending letters, anything you do to get clients, anything you do to be able to get a conversation or getting engaged with different attorneys because you're marketing out to those individuals. I put those things under the marketing and the sales. Okay. Employment management. So when you start bringing on virtual assistants, you need to understand how to use the virtual assistant, how to work with the virtual assistant, how to set the proper expectation with that virtual assistant, right? So number one, you want to make sure you have a policy in place. And then number two, just having like a SOP on how you want that VA to manage, right? And here's why this is so important. You may be thinking like, look, it's just me by myself, but as you start to grow the business, if you're serious about the business, as you start making money, you're gonna want to start hiring different tasks out, right, to actually grow the business. And if you don't want to be the person that's always teaching and training them on how to do X, Y, Z, that's why it's so important to have SOPs. So now, if I want to bring someone in to manage my VA, I could just say, hey, here's a document on managing the virtual assistant. Make sure you follow this, and these are the expectations. Okay. So what that allowed me to do is buy back some of my time. The next one I have here is numbers and data, right? So as you're looking at your numbers, your KPIs and things like that, this is where you can put that data there for KPIs. Finances, right? So as you start investing into the business, software tools, skip tracing, and things like that, what I like to do is I have a little spreadsheet here that's called business expenses. So then you can actually look at all your business expenses and plug them in, and you'll be able to see like, okay, this is how much I'm putting in the business. This is how much I'm actually making back. So that way you'll be able to actually see if you actually have a profitable business. Okay. The next one here is education. So this goes for like any courses you have taken in the past, right? Some of the course creators out there. One of my favorites is Nick Fomer. You got Surplus to Riches. You got Eric Richer with Money Making Jackaround, right? So anytime you get access to those courses, you learn from those courses and things like that. Then you want to just make sure you put that in our folder. It's called education. Okay. The next one here is your hiring process. So if you have a certain way you want to hire a virtual assistant, you put that under the hiring process, right? So if you have a job description, you put that on the hiring process. Um, you know what questions you're going to ask on the interview. If you're going to have the virtual assistant go through a personality test, all that information you actually document and put in your hiring process. I don't have it on my hiring process just because right now I'm not in the process of hiring, and I actually have this stored in a different place. um, planning, right? So if you're looking at your business every quarter, like a business owner should be looking at their business on the like trying to grow it on a quarterly basis, this is where you can start planning. Like, okay, in the next 90 days, this is where I want to be. Right, this is where I'm currently at. So you can just start planning and visualizing where you want the business to be in the next 90 days every quarter. The next one I have here is legal. So any type of like documents, contracts, and things like that you could put under there. And then this one right here is more like process operation. So operate standard operating procedures. So any process that I have in the business, I have a folder for it, right? We know researching, okay, creating a list, operations, paperwork, state details, certain states I'm working in, process on skip tracing, how we actually communicate with not just internally, but how we communicate with potential clients. And then one of my favorites is going to be my clients, right? So this is where you any claims that you had that successfully went across the line. So far in 2024, we had four so far that went through, right? So this is how you actually go about managing those things, right? So look, I just want to leave you guys a video if you're brand new and show you like what you could do to start getting organized, right? Because look, I know being brand new and you get in this business, like when you hear the business, you're like, oh my goodness, this is so simple. But as you get in the business, you can easily catch yourself going down a rabbit hole, right? So I think that's why I think it's so important. You know, you could create a system on your organization so that way when you do find yourself in that situation, you're not stressed or overwhelmed because you have a system in place to help you stay organized, right? So look, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like. If you got some value, make sure you subscribe and share, right? Hey, if you're brand new to the overage business, and you need some help or you need some education, down below, I have a mini course you can get. It's going to take you through the basics of the course. And I have some additional freebies that's actually going to help you get up and running as soon as possible. Right. But hey, this is Charlie with Surplus Systems, and I'm out.